this obligation, the fasting has a so powerful impact on human being, human well-being, is never understood before. Now science is discovering very recently that it can prevent and it can treat and it can also remove the diseases from our body. Ramadan, subhanallah. So I will limit my talk on cancer, but it has impact on cardiovascular disease, heart disease, stroke, mental disease, Parkinson, you name it, lots of disease, including cancer. So as we all know, when you talk about cancer treatment, what we talk about? First thing we say chemotherapy or radiotherapy. So during chemotherapy, what happened? We inject so much of heavy dose of toxin called chemistry, chemicals, hope to kill the cancer cell in the body. In the process, it has so much side effect. It destroys lots of immune cells. And you see when somebody has cancer coming to the chemotherapy, what happened? You stop going nearby, they got sick easily because the immune system is down. Few years ago, about 15-20 years ago, they found out those who cannot eat during the chemotherapy, they're doing better than others, better than those who eat. What a surprise. You are sick, severely sick and ill health, you don't have food, but you do better than those who eat. So from there, they started to doing research, and conventional knowledge or wisdom could not explain the reasoning of it, how it could happen. So they did research after research and clinical trial. Every time and again, it gives you same result. Those who are fasting in controlled environment, they're doing better than those who do not fast. You know, science cannot stop there. What is going on? How can it happen? What is the mechanism? So mechanism, if you want to do some research on mechanism, you cannot go to human body, you need animal trial. So mice, they keep mice, those who cannot really take any kind of food, one group, the other one, they fed food, and with the cancer. They find out those could not eat the mice. It has, in the system, immune system, there is a switch in the system during the fasting time after 8 hours. And in the process, after 8 hours, system started to clean all the damaged cell by the chemotherapy happened. Just clean up all the weak, old, and all kind of the cell damage inside. So that's why those who have chemotherapy and radiotherapy, they do better than those who did not have the fasting. And how it can happen? So when we fast, after 8 hours of fasting, our system used up most of the sugar in our body. And cancer cell loves sugar. It grows and thrives and survives on sugar. There's no sugar. So high demanding cancer cells start to get upset, angry, and start self-destruction and commit suicide. By this process of fasting and not getting the sugar, a lot of cancer cells diminish from the body. And it limits the growth of cancer as well as the spread of the other side of any other organ. Subhanallah, there's another way you limit the disease by fasting. And how people get cancer? There are lots of different ways to get cancer. So one researcher from Japan, his name Usumi, he tried to find out how fasting can help this kind of cancer prevention. So he started doing research and he found out after many hours of fasting, there is nothing there for the survival of the survival mode of the system. So what it start doing, the protein cells start recycling, taking out the dead part of it and used up some of them, and the toxin it has is removed from it. From that toxin removal, you remove lots of diseases and potential cause of diseases. And for that, the gentleman got Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2016. Think about it, fasting. Subhanallah. That's the way it works. Now the system of other part of it. When we fast for a long time, and then we, after many hours, we breakfast, isn't it? As soon as breakfast, what it does during the system of cleaning, and it remains only strong immune cells. Weak or damaged cells are cleaned from the system. So you have a smaller but a stronger immune cell inside you. As soon as you start breakfast, it triggers stem cell system. And then system started to create more and more immune cell, and you have a brand new immune system just after breakfast. In few hours you have a restore that way, and your good immune system also try to prevent diseases. So we talked about 4 points. One is it boosts your immune system by fasting, and then it also helps during the treatment system when the other treatment, many treatment has side effects, including damage in the cell. It removes that. Then other one, it limits the spread of cancer and growth of cancer by fasting. And then finally, we talked about the system, immune system developed after iftar, and it's boosted there. So inshallah, Allah created us and make an obligation. This is an obligatory fasting. Now science really trying to understand and discover why this is so important, why it's necessary. Fasting is necessary for preventing, curing, and prevention of the diseases. So that's my presentation to you. Inshallah, if you have a question, you can ask me. I do research in cancer at FIU, and inshallah there are a lot of other diseases really people are working on it. I talked about Dr. Usami from Japan. There is another Dr. Maruf. He worked at Oxford. He does research on also toxin removal, as well as your heavy hormone boost during the Ramadan and how people's mental health improve, all of those things. Thank you for listening.
Jazakumullah khairan.